Now, RT is not a reader, man. Let's make it very clear. RT is not a reader, man. RT is a person who get caught up in a situation where think him know people, think he can read people. So, first of all, you cannot find a reader, man, on the internet reading people and life. That does not happen. You can't find a Uber man on Facebook attack. That don't happen. Right? It's just like a doctor going on Facebook and talking about their patient. Now, check this out. I do believe 100% that Nicholas, Spice baby father, have a lot to do with what RT is doing now. This is called vampire blood. Now, everything was nice with RT and Spice because if I'm not lying, I think RT wife and Spice's sister, if I'm not lying, right? If I'm correct, right? Now, everything was nice with Spice and everybody, with RT until Spice find a man. Because a lot of people did want to be Spice man, but Spice never find them to be credible or to be a good person, to be her man. So from ever since Spice come out and say she have a Rasta man, a lot of the man out there carry man feelings and pussy feelings. And Spice becomes the dark shit and she becomes this and she becomes that and so forth. Spice is coming from a little place at Jamaica like everybody else, were poor, been through the poverty life and so forth, and managed to make it on the big screen and on a platform that she can better for herself. You have to give her credit for where she at and where she coming from. You have the one in your nuffy will always get up and talk about Spice all the time, right? Right? Get up and talk about Spice all the time and say Spice this and Spice that. Because if you used to give Spice a drink of water, you feel that Spice is obligated to take care of you for the rest of your life. That's why you have some Batman out there, because guess what? The man don't know how to work. The man want to sit down and make woman take care of them and depend on woman. And a real man not sit down making a woman take care of them. They might go to work and do what they can do. Right? Now, Nicholas carry pussy feelings and carry feel same and Spice and get back together. So I do believe that. Me I go read now. I read now. Right? Logic. I do believe that Nicholas and RT becomes friend. And whatever transpired between Nicholas and RT, right? Because when Nicholas came out in the first place and said that RT know everything and all that, that was a hint of whatever it is. And I think they becomes friend. Now, here's ungratefulness and wickedness. First of all, RT doing little scamming on social media and making little money. You can't beat a man for the Muslim. You manage to can fool the people them when they have no sense, when literate and take the money and say them and read them. I have nothing against RT, but the logic and the reality. RT take the people their money and give them the fake reading because no found people on the internet is very vulnerable. Take the money and do what you do with it and so forth, right? Decide say I want to take on dancehall music. Remember, you know, when media run social media, RT then couldn't stay on social media. I was the king of social media. I run social media for the longest while and everybody know that. We take RT off of social media so many times. My SWAT team always have power. We make RT have to come on internet and bawl before and ask mercy. Right? We have to dig up everything on RT and so forth. And we manage, right, because RT failed to fret them like yesterday. That managed to brush off and you know everybody grow and everybody get them and manage to stay in a ring and so forth and do thing or whatever it is. Right? In this sense, you want to become an artist. So you go to Jamaica and you start to dash your money in a dance and so forth. Let me tell you something. One thing I know. You see, I was always an artist. But I never put myself to say, well, I'm going to win a Grammy. If I win it, I win it. I've been around a lot of artists. But when you tag certain things to your name, it either going to make you going to damage your people going to always have you as that. So if I'm a blogger and I say, I used to go to Mr. Williams, people always going to say, okay, well, Dr. Love used to go to Mr. Williams, the great Obeah man. Okay, right, what is the reason? RT, come and say, my reader, man. The music industry will never recognize you and will never put you in the seat that you want, no matter how much money you have dashed into that. At the end of the day, if Spice was one of your clients, that is what you said, and Spice have managed to give you a visa to come to America. Let me tell you something. Anybody will get a visa to come to the United States of America. It is not a big thing. It is a great thing. Because you could have still there, Jamaica down there run a wholesale, as I say, I run a wholesale and whatever it is. Because you're the kind of guy like this. You like to dash out money, you like to give people money to make people support you. right? You feel like some money are going to get you around. Everybody wants to go up on stage. And I've been on stage. And let me tell you something. On stage, it's something that can help you a little bit, but it's not going to bust you. On stage, not going to bust you big. Most people bust before they get to on stage. So you manage to make it to on stage. You think you was going to bust when you got to on stage. And because you got to on stage and Jamaica society did not welcome you in the auditorium, then you start to do other things. Then you went to mackerel again, right? Somebody that is not functioning right, disabling in the brain. You went to her, that never do nothing for you. You dash your one up of money and say global boom. No, your song them not sound bad enough. But here's the problem. The stigma with upon you will always be the stigma, whatever it is, right? And I do believe that you push yourself into Spice a lot of way and then you think that Spice were you. Just like how Nuffy thinks that Spice were him for the rest of your life. Okay, you go to you pay for donkey for Spice to go, yes, and wait and blah 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 and that and so. Okay, big deal and so forth. Right? And then at the end of the day you turn around and say, well, you give Spice how much money, 60,000 and rate 80 and oh she ungrateful and so forth. Spice is not ungrateful. Spice pay you back already for your service. You get paid for your service. Because when you was around Spice, you was getting the attention, right? Spice have big you up several times. Not only that too, Spice give you a visa that you can come to America, that you can better yourself, that you can find way if you can scam people and say you read people. She did that for you. That is a big thing she have done for you. She put you on fear book from fear work permit. That means that she can come. A lot of people end up get work permit and come to America because of artists and stuff, and still thinks the artists will. Spice don't weigh nothing. If you did have if you did have it in your head, say you're Spice, you'd have it there and whatever it is and so forth, and you're not Spice type. Me can look for you and say you're not Spice type, and Spice not go there with you. You understand me I say? Because first of all, you say you read them and then you read her up. Not because you hear Spice from video and say A, B and C and this and rate 80 and blah 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 and so forth. Maybe she may get comfortable and talk to him, and maybe he may say one or two things where may make sense or whatever thing, and maybe Spice is so busy that Spice not pay attention. Well, I already know this already and so forth. Right? There's so much bad negative, right? That Spice that people are bring against the girl and say, let me tell you something right here. Let me make this very clear. So, it's a talent. Talent go far away. And I can tell you this. What you do on the internet, it's a little talent. It's good enough that you can do a little bit of music and get a little bit of airplay. But let me tell you something. You pay your way in the business and the business. Let's say the problem is you love the business, but the business don't love you. You love music, but the music don't love you. That's where the problem is. And a lot of people in this business are going to this business, want to be this superstar. Right? Because you don't want Spice to bring you up and love and hip hop because you don't really hard. You want that, so Spice to put nipple back in and bring you up the ladder. Right? Okay, that was your thing. What would be your purpose when she bring up the ladder? Okay, so she gave 2 tickets to come out and show and then you say, well, Entourage are coming. You're a reader, man. You're a doctor. You're supposed to stay back. If you are working Spice and a reader or whatever, I'm going to tell you something. You see that damn bullshit there about ladies are tie this and tie that and this and rate it. I'm going to tell you something, young man. You have a mental, discombobulated situation. You're mentally disturbed. You are so mentally disturbed, my brother. Because I'm going to tell you something. You're not reading anybody. You're reading one bunch of damn jackass. We're very vulnerable. We have mental problems. We sit down and say, you are read them. Right? And all you have to do, I say, well, don't you have a pain in your back yesterday? People play with an emotion and an mind and give them money. It's good when a man, listen, when a man have a trade and he can do things and get money from Uno. It's a trade him have. You have to give him credit for that because he might make you want things. But RT, Spice don't owe you nothing, dog. Spice don't owe you nothing. You know your problem is? Bad mind in you is so active that you think say Spice make the music industry don't recognize you. You get on stage, you get front of paper, you get internet, you pay so much money to DJ, you pay from Boom Boom to this one, to that one for promote your music and all that. You know, don't feel that. You know, don't feel. If you was such a good reader, man, you'd be the biggest artist in Jamaica. You'd be the biggest artist in Jamaica if you was such a reader, man. Because if you're a reader, man, and so forth, you're supposed to can read and convince people and have the spirit that every radio station in Jamaica play your music free without you have to give them any money. You shouldn't have to beat like a Spice to say Spice. don't give you any credit and spice, don't recognize you and spice, walk past you and so forth. You shouldn't have to do that, dog, if it was a reader man. That for sure say you didn't know reader man. You're a person who play with people emotion and so forth. Right? And let me tell you something. If you're a Nicholas plan, right? Try to destroy the girl or try to put her dirt out there. I don't know how to be like. Let me tell you something. Spice already through the gate already. There's nothing none of us can do to stop Spice. She is the queen of the dance hall. She a run dance hall. She's very talented. And I say no woman out there right now can take Spice space. The only person that was close to Spice was J. Capri, and she died, her soul rest in peace. Right? No matter what you talk about, you read Spice and you, me go with Bart and this and me go with that and rate it and me try to feel if I forgot to love and hip hop or whatever it is. And let me tell you something. We don't know how Spice get to love and hip hop. But you ever think about her good work that she have put up for all these years? You ever think about how she maintain herself and how she carry herself and how she always climbing up the ladder? Right? There's a good talent and brand out there will look for people who have the substance. Right? She have the substance while she's there. And she's still there. Right? She's still doing whatever it is and you want to know. You are one of them, they want Spice to turn down like a one bedroom at Jamaica and dip on the level one of the pan. You see, you want Spice live over there so you can touch Spice and you can go a Spice yard every minute. Go bake some syrup or bake some sugar and say, oh, Mama Spice, me love you and so forth. You want Spice to be reachable. So now Spice is not reachable because when they call Spice and Spice not answer and so forth. When you get upset because Spice is supposed to answer on the 24/7 when they call the girl phone. And then Chuna see Spice with a Rasta man, you know, and is not a Jamaican. Right? And she a kiss up a Rasta man and she a travel the world with a Rasta man. Bad man come in and bad man is active and so forth. Then what to phone a woman on the day with? What to phone a woman on the day with? All I don't want them type of Spice, you don't want to live in a mansion. You don't want to be there on her. So Spice supposed to drink it all on the back her like drink to go yes and go this. People, me tell you something, man. You see we as Jamaican, you Jamaican man these days, you come like some little slut. You come just like some little slut. Right? You sit down on a pray upon a woman to go on the money. That is the reason why enough of the man find man a climb on the backside because guess what happened? You like things. Right? Spice, no, let me tell you something. I put out a rhythm. Right? I put out a rhythm. And the rhythm when me put out, which come out next year. When I called Tony Rebel, me and Tony Rebel, my friend, I used to be a groupie for them. Right? Me used to pick up Tony Rebel in my airport when she was going to Jersey and carry them. Yes, so carry them, go get them food and things like that and so. They was never obligated to me. Me was a groupie for them and guess what happened? I am grateful the day when time I can pick up my phone and call Tony Rebel and say, Tony Rebel, you know, so me have a rhythm come out and so forth. I don't know if you can give me a strength. And he say, alright, Dr. Hussein, come give me here where I go now. I call Davel, I link Vegas, everybody and so forth, and this what happen and all that. And everybody give me a strength on it. If Tony Rebel never give me a strength on the rhythm and so forth, me get Rebel, me can't call Rebel right now on the phone and the answer. Right? Enough artists want me help. Pick them up and drive them on my car and stuff like the blind eye one. Right? The one who wear the glasses where end up try to set things by me and try to take away one girl me they have. Right? When me ask him for strength and I pick him up and buy him food and I drive up and down my gas all over America and so forth. Right? And me ask him for strength, he tell me I just want to promote music. One day I will think about it. Right? Me never call him. Me just start deal with them. Right? Not because an artist, you have help an artist has come to you. It's like a doctor. If me go to my doctor and I say, doctor, listen to me, my hand now working, something wrong with it. And the doctor give me something feed and me get better and so forth. Me know what the doctor for the rest of my life. I pay the doctor. Me pay the doctor. You feel me? I say, if I want to recommend somebody to the doctor and say that's a good doctor, that is my choice if I want to. Right? Too much on her beat the girl and I talk about the girl is she black and she ugly and she this. But you know, see the black and ugly find herself pan top. You worrying about Spice and talking about Spice and say you read them and you let out Spice business. What business do you have to Spice to let out? You ever lay down and sleep with Spice yet? You ever sleep in a Spice bed yet? Even Spice make her come wash her foot and whatever it is and so forth. She know where you nothing. What she owe you, she give you already. She give you a visa. She give you a visa. She lie and give you a visa because when time she get her visa, I lie, she have a lie on the farm to get you a visa to say you're a part of her bands. He's a part of our brand. You was never a part of our brand. So if she feel like she want to give you something, she give you something, she don't pay her. What else you want from the woman? What else do you want from the woman, dog? Eh? And Nicholas, only God could have come out of the sky and tell me, say, you know, let me tell you something, Nicholas. I want you to read my lips. Spice have pitney for you. 2 pitney. Spice gone. Another man did it. Gone. 0 out. Nah come back. Nah turn back. You nah suck. You nah fuck. You know, she gone. 0. Dog, move on. Move on. You talking all these things I know, now gonna make the Rasta left. Cause one thing the Rasta is saying, shit, what that nigga is saying? Oh, this nigga is crazy. Man, baby, I love you. Man, they tripping and shit. She now left a Rasta man. Now left the Rasta man. She and her man dead. Right? She a get married to her man. She don't want to because someone a drunk her. If Spice they want to know, she da find one on if there with her. She da there on, and guess what happen? Anyone that Spice dance for them feel like say. Then they run their own Spice. Because Spice this and Spice that. If Spice get her dance and then visa to travel with her. Come they are Europe and see them at Europe with Spice. Anyone they want to left, let me tell you something. If you their own Spice on a dance and you get up every day and say just dance, you want to dance and find something to better yourself. When you're their own Spice, elevate yourself. Try to do something. You know, stay in one thing, you say because guess what happened? When you pop and bust your clot, Spice gonna find another dancer because you know what? Spice have a business to run. She have to maintain her business. She have a brand she have to maintain. She can't make because you pop your clot. She can't go perform and take people money and then that's what I want to kill her. She can't do that. It's a brand. And we are grateful to have somebody like Spice are entertaining. See the little brown one then we are come up the ladder. She had try to do her thing and eventually she have to go into the ring and get boxing in the ring for register and so forth. As far as going to Sting and Maca Diamond and this and rate it. Let me tell you something. Some of them people are there overtime. And you say when overtime is overtime. Right? And see him to me the angel come out. And the best of the angel life, the best the angel ever, was when time the angel and Spice did the song. That was the best. That could have put the angel on such a high thing and make the angel be something more than what we expect, what we know of her. And because I'm eager and bad mind and grateful and liberty, Spice removed the song. And from Spice removed the song, oh no, you're not about the angel again. That was the end of that. Hearty, let me tell you what happened to you now. Spice not fat for you. You look a minute of fame. And you look a minute of, I mean, 1 pound of flour with Spice. It's over, dog. It's gone. Because what you do you know, you see someone who not sit down and wait. Now put your heart where you can't reach it, dog. You sit down and wait and be humble. Because if you sit down and just be humble, one day, just like how me and David do the song. Me and David do the song, Now I'm Strong, right? And I was always humble. And me sit and wait till David do the song with me. And the song do a lot of justice for me. Let me say something to you, RT. You look a bit of fame. And because you're not humble and you're eager to boast so bad. If Spice did even, and you don't know Spice was considered in her back, I'd say, let me give my strength. You just execute yourself and you just give up on something that could have turned good for you. Could have. Look at the little pastor man within a dance. Go in a dance and say, I try to reach out to Spice. And Spice says she do a song with him. I know them not do the song. Time is the master, Bridget. Things don't work on your time. Things don't work when you say for work. It takes time to work, Bridget. And if Spice was going to do the song with you, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. Maybe Spice was going through a desperate moment. Maybe she was going through a stressful moment and she didn't know what to do and you come and say, you're a reader, man. And she said, alright, let me try now. and you say something to her at her desperate moment, you're not a reader man, dog. You never help Spice to boss. God help Spice to boss. Spice help herself to boss. Spice go around the corner and go through the door and go on the kicking and the boxing to boss. You never help her boss. Because if you did help Spice to boss, you would have boss. You know boss, dog. Right? You know is that what? You know them have a thing the girl them say. Some man a cocky cooler. Well, you know, use what in a dancer? Use a cool half dancer. The gimmicks like some are we, where people just like to entertain, right? Some of we, because we are needed in the industry. People like L.A. Lewis, people like me that entertain, people like we, because guess what happened? We keep the thing going on in the music. Them like the entertainment. Come over on Fury side. Because we are in the same category. We are the gimmicks in a dance hall. And you have to admit that you are the gimmicks in a dance hall. Right? The difference with me and Uno, I run a legitimate business. I build houses for a living. That's what I do. I don't have to depend on music. I don't have to get up and run and say, well, if I don't get a show, I'm not going to eat. Me build a house. That's what me build for years. And that's how me survive. And when me done, me go pick up people's scrap metal and scrap it. That's how I survive. I don't depend on other people in a music to make me who I am. I am not going to go beat somebody because they may have helped me somewhere along the way and so forth. That is the reason why MC nothing turn worthless and turn gruff. And that is the reason why Sting pat down. And Sting pat down with him, and that's why I'm there with him and till he reach on to look like nothing now. You understand what I say? Because bad mind. You see when you're bad mind, you see when you have dirty heart, you see when you hate people for the success they have in their life, you're not going to reach nowhere. And that's why he's not reach nowhere. And that's why nobody would recognize him and put him on a radio station and so. Because them have bad men, them have dirty heart. Artists don't want nothing. Artists don't want nothing. Spice don't hear nothing. All the people them where you help, and them where you something. You feel me I say? You get to go around Spice and Spice give you a little bit of credit and so forth. Take it around with it in a dog and just wait till your time come. All of a sudden now, when you see the woman with her man, you're ready to come expose her. You're not expose Spice. You expose yourself so you was a damn shit the whole time. You're exposing yourself. Because guess what happened? No, nobody now gonna come to you for read them. The damn jackass then now gonna come to you for read them. Because guess what happened? If you go to a doctor with a private business and a doctor go take your private business and tell it to the world, they not go back to the doctor. So what kind of reader man are you? Eh? Every other man me know rich. Every other man I know rich. Eh? And you are the poorest one and the desperate reader man. Right? That when you first of all, let me tell you your time that. You have a time when you come on the internet and you say you read people. And let me tell you what you're trying to do right now. You're trying to use Spice name to get a little bit of recognition. That's what you're doing. You're using Spice name to get a little bit of recognition. I don't know if you have a song I come, and you think everybody else say, oh, we're one of our TV. You know, your man say about Spice. Drunk crow. Look at me on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days and you're not relevant anymore. Your 7 days of fame is about to expire. 7 days. 7 days. Look. 7 days. So let's take out today out of it. Right? Let's take out today out of it. How much this we have left? How much of this we have left? You have 6 days left. So you see after 6